Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Just Bookish Things. So today I am going to go over some of the books that I have been reading recently. Some of these, or well, most of these are ebooks that I've gotten from my library. So I will go over those last. But the first two I'm going to show you are physical books. So the first one I'm reading is The Sea of Trolls by Nancy Farmer. And this is I would say like an upper middle grade to young adult, like early young adult book about this boy named Jack and his sister Lucy, who in 8793 get kidnapped by the Northmen and taken back to this group's like kingdom. And while they're there, a whole bunch of stuff starts happening with some of the elements of the Norse mythology, and Jack has to team up with this shield maiden named Thorgil to kind of protect his sister and save this village slash kingdom of Northmen. This was my favorite book when I was in middle school, and this is probably like the fourth or fifth time I've reread it, and I love it just as much as I did the first time I read it. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for some kind of fantasy based in mythology. It's really good. So the next one I'm reading is one you've probably heard of a lot on BookTube if you watch BookTube regularly like I do, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first in, well, what used to be a trilogy, but now I think she's coming out with some companion novels to go with it, so I guess it would be a series now. But this is essentially a Beauty and the Beast retelling where this girl named Feyre ends up getting kidnapped by the Fae after she kills one of them. And it just kind of follows her kind of learning about the Fae and things like that. I am probably 100-ish pages into it, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to finish it and also read the other books in the series. So then the next few are my ebooks from my library. So the first one is Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova, I think is how you pronounce her name. I know I probably mispronounced that really bad and I'm really sorry. But essentially this is about a girl named Alex who is a bruja, I think is how you pronounce it, which is, I think, like a witch kind of. And it follows her getting her powers, and then something goes wrong and her family and friends end up getting taken to this place called Los Lagos, I think is what it's called. I'm mispronouncing this so bad and I'm so sorry, but it's kind of like I think it's like a Land of the Dead kind of thing. It describes it as being like a place that souls go right after they die, kind of in between going to like their like heaven kind of thing. But she has to travel there to rescue her family and friends. I'm about halfway through it and I'm really enjoying it. I think this is the first of a series. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm loving it. And then the next one I am currently reading is The Elite by Kiera Cass, which is the second book in the Selection series, which follows this girl named America, and she lives in this like dystopian future where there's like a caste system and like an actual like king and queen, and every time like one of the princes is going to get married, he has this thing called the selection, which is where they choose, I think it's 12 girls, I think, from the country to come and kind of compete in like a America's Next Top Model / The Bachelor kind of, I don't want to say reality show, but it's kind of like a reality show. And so they have to compete for like his hand in marriage, and this girl America ends up getting selected and she has to go. I really love this series. I know there's a lot of people who probably don't like it. It is kind of girly and it's not, you know, the best series in the world, but I really do enjoy it and I think it's fun. I really like the second book so far. I like it a lot better than the first one, but I really like both of them even like I like both of them. I enjoy both of them. And so I can't wait to finish this series. I believe there's like the original like trilogy of 3, and then I think there's like another like 2 books or another trilogy, something that follows like I think the daughter of the prince or something like that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it and I can't wait to finish it and get on to the next one. And so the last book that I am currently reading, I haven't actually started yet. I just checked it out from my e-library, but that is Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. Now I'm not actually 100% sure what this is about. I don't know if it's something like The Sea of Trolls where it's a story that's based off of Norse mythology, or if it's a book that just talks about Norse mythology. But I've never read anything by Neil Gaiman before, and I've always wanted to read something, and I really like the Norse myths, obviously, considering like The Sea of Trolls is like my favorite. So I decided I'd check it out, and that can be kind of my introductory kind of thing to Neil Gaiman. But yeah, so those are all the books that I am currently reading. Let me know what you guys are reading in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!